This movie has been getting a lot of hype, and after seeing it, yeah, I'm gonna add to that hype because this movie is so good. In Project Hail Mary, the sun is dying, which will eventually cause the death of all life on Earth. Every other star in the known universe is also being affected, except one. Dr. Grace, played by Ryan Gosling, will venture out in the hopes of finding a way to save his planet and encounter someone with the same goal. I knew pretty much nothing about this movie going into it. I knew Ryan Gosling was in space, maybe he meets some type of creature or whatever, and apparently the movie's really good. That's pretty much all I knew, and yeah, people were not wrong. I think this movie delivers on every front. The film's based off the book of the same name and directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. This is their first time directing a movie since 22 Jump Street, and yeah, I just thought that was crazy. I really want to see them directing more often. They do a great job behind the camera, and this is one of those movies that reminds me why I love movies. So many times during the movie, I felt so motivated, so inspired, like, yes, this is what I want to be doing. This is what I need to be doing. This movie is gorgeous. There are certain scenes that are really just breathtaking, and I love that the film was not afraid to just take its time and really let you enjoy it. There's even a scene where Ryan Gosling's character says, like, oh, I'm having a moment. And you as the audience are also kind of having a moment. I wouldn't say it's an action film by any means, but there are certain sequences that are so suspenseful. My whole theater was glued to the screen. It would get so silent, and you couldn't hear a peep, which is saying a lot for theaters nowadays since everybody loves to yap. And then also, not just the action scenes, but everything else. I mean, the whole movie, it's just shot so well. It's beautiful. When you look at the story very broadly, it could sound pretty generic. There's something going on in space, so people are sent into space to go and find a solution. But everything built around that idea is so original and honestly executed pretty perfectly. First, the structure of this story. We start off with Dr. Grace already in space, and we cut back and forth between that and the events that led him to take on this mission. With these flashbacks, you, the audience member, are getting caught up on things, of course, but it's also Dr. Grace remembering these things since he's having some memory issues. And you think you know how everything is going to play out since you know where things lead, but they still manage to subvert your expectations a little bit, and that was a nice surprise. Before I continue, I just want to praise the pacing for a second. I feel like I've been seeing so many movies lately where I just don't think they're using the runtime properly. That is not the case here at all. Project Hail Mary is over 2.5 hours long, and I felt every single second of this movie was necessary. Everything that needed to be fleshed out was fleshed out, and nothing felt rushed. I love to see it. There's a ton of sciencey stuff, and it's super easy to follow without the movie ever stopping to spell it out for you. And also, this movie does something that I don't think we've seen in a movie like this. Usually when there's something going on in the galaxy or whatever, the humans go and they handle it, or if there is aliens, they're the bad guys. But here, Dr. Grace goes to do his thing, and there's already an alien there also trying to solve this problem. Like, yeah. If there's something affecting the entire universe, then it kind of just makes sense that there's going to be another species also dealing with this. So that was really cool, and it gave me my favorite thing in the movie, the relationship between Rocky and Dr. Grace. The relationship between them is really what carries the whole movie. Ryan Gosling is great here, and all of the emotional moments really landed for me. The bond that builds throughout the film is really something special, and I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the Rocky character. Usually with characters like this, for me, they just come off as one-note comic reliefs, but Rocky is just a great character, and we see a lot of sides of him. All sides of him. The film is also very funny. The bulk of the comedy comes from the interactions between Rocky and Dr. Grace. I just love their conversations, and seeing the way they work together was a ton of fun, but this movie is just a ton of fun in general. Even the stuff on Earth, I really enjoyed, and I thought the supporting cast here did a great job. If I had to say one thing about Project Hail Mary, it's to believe the hype, because this movie really does have it all. The visuals, the thrills, the heart, the laughter. This is one I can't wait to check out again, and I recommend seeing it as soon as you can on the biggest screen that you possibly can. But those are my thoughts on Project Hail Mary. Let me know yours, and please subscribe. I talk about movies, video games, TV, and more, or go check out some of my other stuff. I appreciate you watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.